Hello there folks, Nerdy John here, and today I kind of just wanted to do a more simple video. I just want to talk about some audio stuff with you guys. So, starting out a YouTube channel, you're most likely going to be capturing the audio on whatever device you're using to record, whether that be a laptop, a phone, or maybe you were lucky enough to get an old family camera. However, generally that doesn't sound very good. So people, of course, want to upgrade, but sometimes budget restricts them. There are some simple solutions to this. You can get a gaming headset with a built-in microphone, such as this one. I actually recommend getting a gaming headset mic way before I would buy something like the Blue Snowball, because to me, even though the price looks reasonable, I think the quality overall isn't the best. You're better off if you want to actually get a USB microphone, and I know people rag on this microphone, and I know there are a lot of misconceptions about the mic, whether it's actually professional quality or if it's just a children's toy, yada yada yada. But I would legitimately recommend getting something at least close to the Blue Yeti. Now, unfortunately, what's stopping a lot of people from getting the Blue Yeti, and the reason why to the microphone it has a lot to a lot of people it has a bad reputation because of the price tag. Usually, you'll see a Blue Yeti anywhere from $100 to $120. However, a Blue Yeti microphone will last you quite a long time. I've had this one for about two or 3 years at this point, and it still works pretty well. Then, of course, you have your XLR microphones. This one right here. Now, what XLR microphone is, it's the XLR cord that you see here. Generally, computers don't have devices where you could plug an XLR cable into your computer, so oftentimes you have to buy an audio interface. This audio interface right here is the Scarlett 2i2 3rd generation. The microphone came with this, and then a microphone stand actually came with this as well, and I believe the bundle altogether was $250. You're paying you can pay a good chunk for the whole bundle, but if you actually look at it, you're actually saving quite a bit of money, because unless you do some like heavy duty damage to an audio interface, it will last you until like the circuitry burns up. And even though this is a bit pricey, you can get a audio interface that is generally around $100, a little under. And the beauty of XLR microphones are they actually don't cost a whole lot. This microphone I'm using right here is the Audio-Technica ATR 1500, and it costs about $90. You can get some Shure microphones with a similar build around $80, and they actually last you quite a while. Again, unless you're doing some heavy duty damage to the microphone or to the equipment in general, you're golden. This issue goes along with USB microphones. But make sure to take care of your cords, because if you got a messed up cord, the audio is either not going to get picked up whatsoever, or it's going to come out fuzzy. Now, of course, you can get the highest quality microphone possible, but depending on your location, it can still sound like crap. Usually, what you want to do is get somewhere where you're not going to get a lot of bounce back sound. With this room here, the bounce back is as minimum as it can be. It's a small room, so not a lot reverbs, at least not to me anyway. What you can also do is get a pop filter for a stationary microphone, and I forget the proper name for them, but you can get covers for your microphones if you're having them placed on. That absorbs some sound, and it stops desensitize isn't the right word, but it stops like the heavy like pronunciations that you would make with like P or S. And the best part is you can actually use a sock as a cover for your microphone, and it usually works a lot for people. Now, obviously, this next tip, I wouldn't recommend if you're doing what I'm doing, recording a live action bit. But if you're just doing a voiceover, what you can do is just place a blanket over your microphone, and that stops any incoming sound. Another thing you can do to help cover up some audio hiccups here and there is make sure you have a good blend of background music. Now, this is important because you want to make sure that the background music isn't overpowering. So either you have to find a track that is lower than your voice, or you can manually set the volume to the song. So out of all the options for beginners, generally I say always go with a built-in microphone for headphones. And the best part is, if you're recording off a phone like I am, you can actually just plug in the headphone jack and you don't have to worry about syncing up audio. Speaking of syncing out audio, you'll notice I'm using Adobe Audition to record the audio for this, and I'm recording the video separate. Well, simple. All you have to do is do simple stuff like snap your fingers or clap, so that way you can detect a difference. You can see a difference in the audio waves when you're editing your video. But if you use this, it will automatically record the audio for you when you're doing your phone footage. So that's actually a lot easier for beginners. Now, if you still want to do the recording separate audio route, generally Audition is not really for beginners. Not because it's complicated, but because it's behind a paywall. You generally don't get Audition unless you pay for the Adobe product bundle deal, which is a good chunk of money each month. So what a lot of people use, which I recommend using, is Audacity, if I'm pronouncing that right. It's a free software where you can record your audio footage, your voiceovers in general. And it's really good for beginners. And so I think that's about all I wanted to say. But remember, at the end of the day, it's important for you to have good quality in your videos. But don't go overboard, because just because you have the good equipment doesn't mean you're going to instantly become YouTube famous. You gotta work on the grind, gotta make sure that your video in general is of good quality. And overall, you just gotta make sure you're having fun with it. This is Nerdy John, signing out, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video.